Hey guys, first thing, don't stress. It's just math. There are way more important things in life. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 input-output tables here. I just have input labeled by I and X and output by O and Y. Didn't have room, so you guys know what those stands for. Okay, so we're going to go one by one and we'll go through them step by step. So we'll start here. So our first step is to identify the change in Y and the change in X. So looks like we're going +2, +2. Okay, +2 all the way down. How about X? We're going +1, +1, +1 all the way down. Okay, great. So that's step one. We've identified it. So now we need to make the change in Y equal to the change in X. Right now, +2 does not equal +1. Okay, so we need to do something to this to get it equal to this. So we're saying that right now this is not true. Okay, so what do we need? What do we need to do to X to make it equal to our change in Y here? So Y equals 2 times our X. Okay, is this true? Yes, because 2 times 1 equals 2. Okay, now our change in Y is equal to our change in X when we multiply it by 2. Okay, next we plug in some values from the same row, okay, to see if this is all the work we have to do. So let's do that here. We'll use this row. Okay, so plug in for our variables. This is Y, this is X, remember, okay? So 6 equals 2 times 1. Is that true? Definitely not. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2. On the other side we have 6. So that means we have more work to do. What do we need to do to make this equal to 6? To make this side equal to 6. Plus what? 4. Okay? Does that make the equation true? Yes, it does, because 6 equals 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 4, which is 6. Okay? Left side equals right side. So, let's reinsert our variables. Okay? Remember our variables X and Y here? Okay? So, Y equals 2X, and what was the adjustment we made? +4. +4. And if we wanted to double check, we can choose another row here and punch it into this equation. So let's say this one here. Remember Y and X, okay, YX. So let's say 10 equals 2 times 3 plus 4. So let's do this. 10 equals 6 plus 4, which equals 10. So that is correct, okay? That's our answer. Let's hop down to another one, okay? So, what's our change here? It's a little bigger. Looks like we're going up by 6. 6 all the way down. Okay, on this side we're going 2, 2 all the way down. So, we've identified our change in Y, we've identified our change in X. Okay? Now we need to make them equal to one another. So what do we need to do to our change in X to make it equal to our change in Y? Looks like we need to multiply by 3. Okay? So that's going to look like this. Okay? When we multiply 2 by 3, we get 6. Okay? Now we plug in some variables to see if we have, plug in some values to see if we have more work to do. So let's choose this row. So Y, so this will be 30 equals 3 times our X value, which is 8 in this case. So let's see. We've got 30 equals 24. Is that true? No. So we need to make another adjustment. So what do we need to do to this to make it equal to 30? We need to add 6, okay? Because 24 plus 6 is 30. So it'll look like this, plus 6. Is that true? Yes, it is. Okay? So now let's plug in our variables again. So remember, this is our y equals 3x, and our adjustment stays the same, plus 6. Okay? This is our answer. If we want to double check, we punch in for another one. Let's say this one. Remember our y and our x. Okay, y. So 42 equals 3 times x value, which is 12 in this case, plus 6. Okay, is this true? Let's see, we've got 42 equals 36 plus 6. Is that true? Yes, it is. Okay? Next one. We'll hop down here, okay? So what's the change? Looks like plus 1, plus 1. Okay, on this side, plus 1, plus 1. Okay, so the change in this case is actually equal to one another. So we're saying that y is equal to x, okay? What do? Same thing as we did over here. We plug in some values from the same row. Let's go with this one. So I'm saying y is 2 equals 4. Is that true? No, it's not. That means we've got work to do. So what do we need to do to this number to make it equal to this number? It's 4, so we need to subtract 2. So 2 equals 4 minus 2. Okay, let's put our variables back into the equation from up here. So we've got y equals x. Adjustment stays the same, minus 2. Okay, that's the answer we're looking for. Let's double check it with, let's say, these ones. So y is 4. 4 equals 6 minus 2. Is that true? Absolutely it is. Okay, last one. Hopping up here. We're going up by, looks like 3. Okay, and on this side, we're going up by just 1. Okay, all the way down. So let's first off make the changes equal to each other. So we have plus 3 and we have 1. So y equals x, does it? Not right now, no. Okay? So what do we need to do to this to make it equal to this? We need to multiply by 3. So y equals 3x. Okay? Next thing we do, we plug in values from the same row. Let's go with this one. Okay, so our y value is 4. So I'm going to say 4 equals 3. What's our x value here? 3. Okay, is that true? No, because this is 9. Okay, so we need to make an adjustment. What do we need to do to this to make it equal to 4? In this case, we have to subtract. Okay, subtract what? If this is giving us 9, we need to drop down to 4. So that's going to be 5. Okay, now we put our variables back in to this. Okay, so that's going to become y equals 3x. Adjustment stays the same, minus 5. Okay, let's double check one last time. Let's use these values. So our y is 10 equals 3. What's our x? In this case it's 5 minus 5. We get 10 equals 15 minus 5. Booyah. Alright? Hopefully you got that. If not, we'll talk about it in class.